Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be making these really pretty Hocus Pocus nails. They were so fun to do, so I'm really excited to show you guys how I made them. First things first, I went ahead and bought these nail decals from Etsy. I noticed that in the original inspo photo, they were decals as well, so I went ahead and purchased some. And now we're going to be doing the first hand, and we're going to be painting the three middle nails pure white. And then after I was done with that, and while it was curing, I went ahead and made my own glitter mixture. I just sped this up a lot because it was really slow, so I'm just mixing a whole bunch of glitters to make my own Halloween glitter. I want it to be purple, orange, black, kind of a mix of those like main Halloween colors is what I was looking for, and of course adding more orange. And yeah, so this is what I came up with. It looks really pretty. I just had to mix it together. Next, on the other hand, for the pointer finger, I'm going to be using my Lights Out gel polish. This is from nailzbydev. It is the best black gel polish ever. You only need one coat, and even when I hold it up to my light, you cannot see through it, which is incredible. And it doesn't peel. It has never peeled on me, which is amazing as well, because it's so hard to find a good black gel polish like that. Next thing I'm doing is I'm grabbing some foil gel. This is from a cart, and I'm going to be putting it on the nails where I'm going to put the decals. I forgot who gave me this tip. I don't know if it was one of you guys here on my YouTube channel or if it was in a video that I saw on TikTok. I really can't remember, but I remember that I saw that, so I decided to try it out. And you guys, oh my gosh, I was really struggling with this first decal. I had no idea that it was going to be this sticky. I literally placed the decal down in the front, like on the wrong spot the first time, and once I tried to lift it back up, there was no way I was getting it back up. Like, it was stuck on there. So I just made the best of it, and I just went ahead and flattened it out. And yeah, I just left it in that spot because, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that it is so strong. So yes, using the foil gel really does help. I think it was someone that recommended me this, because I remember in the last time I used decals on my channel for my She Devil nail set, I was really struggling because the decal kept sliding around everywhere, and this just really made the decal stick right away. I had no trouble with the decal sliding at all. It could also have been the brand of decals. This is a different type of decal that I'm using this time around, and these were very nice and thin, so I was not having any trouble getting these flat on the nail. It was sticking very nicely. So yeah, I did the first sister to the left, then the middle sister in the middle, and then the other sister on the other finger or other nail. And yeah, there was no way I could have drawn these characters, you guys. If I would have drawn these, it would have been so crazy. Like, I don't know how to draw portraits yet. I really want to get into drawing portraits, but right now I'm more into characters at first, like for right now that I'm beginning, and then hopefully later I can start getting into portraits. But these decals ended up working out very well for me, and surprisingly, this set took me a very long time to make because I am hand painting the whole other hand. It took me a really long time. I think I spent around 3 to 4 hours on this set of nails. So yeah, definitely hand painting is not for the weak. And I actually made these nails, I think, a week or two ago, or probably 3 weeks ago now. But yeah, I'm barely getting the video up for you guys because I had some people asking for it. Now I'm going to be grabbing this fun gel from Enail Couture, and it is just this really pretty glitter. I'm going to be using this as a base and mixing it with the glitter that I made earlier, and we're going to be creating a glitter gel. I don't like using the dry glitter that's chunky just by itself. It needs to be mixed in with like other glitters as well, just to get the color that I'm looking for. So, or like the pigmentation that I'm looking for, and I really want it to lay as flat as possible as well, so that's kind of another thing. But right now I'm grabbing a whole bunch of glitters and adding them in there as well, just because I needed to, you know, get it more blue. And then for the other hand, this is the one where I mixed a regular clear gel with the glitter mixture that I made, and I'm going to be using this as the base color for, or the base glitter for our words that we're going to do, the Hocus Pocus words. So I'm just putting a nice even layer of this all over the nails, and this is exactly the color that I needed. And I will be showing you guys the inspo. Actually, I need to insert it here so you guys can see what my inspo was. And this was the inspo. It's so pretty. I really love this like that inspo, but the thing that was different was that I think her nails were acrylic, so I definitely tried to replicate the glitter as best as I could, but I don't have a really chunky glitter like the one that she used in orange, so I just kind of try to make it work as best as I could. And I also did notice that hers were decals as well. You can see like the decals on the nail at the top, so yeah, I really try to find those exact decals, and I thought I ordered those, but I think I ended up ordering a different version, but it still turned out super cute in the end. Next, I'm going to be grabbing a brick red color and a brown, and I'm going to be mixing them together, and right here we are going to be drawing the book, the famous book from the movie. So I went ahead and mixed those colors together, and now I'm going to be drawing the eye. So you're just going to need like a little almond shape, and then I'm just using very little product on my brush and white gel polish. This white gel polish is from Amazon, I believe. And then I am going ahead and just making it like a good size to where you could tell it's an eye, but I didn't want to make it too big either. So I'm doing that, and then I'm filling it in, and then we're going to start doing the stitching, which is really cool. That was like my favorite part, and adding the details just really made it all come together. And I'm gonna need some black gel polish for the stitches, and I'm just gonna be doing them in different directions, but I did actually look up a picture of the actual book on Pinterest just to see where the stitching was, so that I can get it exact, or you know, as similar as I could. Next, the main thing I noticed was that the book in like the inspo pictures that I was looking at on Pinterest, like the book isn't just one flat color. It looks very old and worn in. So I went ahead and added some random lighter brown sections in between the stitching just to make it look like it has more dimension. I really am all about details, because once you add details to any type of drawing or any type of artwork, it just brings it all together even more. So I really love when anything hand painted doesn't look so flat. So I really just tried to add something in, even if it doesn't look perfect, even if I barely even know how to draw with gel polish. I was like trying to make it work. So yeah, this was actually before I started trying to do characters and stuff. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I've been trying to paint characters, and it was so fun. I feel like I already got better just by doing those few, but this set that I made was actually before I even started doing the characters, before I even knew what I had in me. So yeah, now what I'm doing is over the decals, I'm going ahead and applying a nice even thick layer of Beetles gel top coat. When you're doing your gel very even like this, I get a lot of questions on how I don't get streaks in my gel, and it's because you have to learn how to float your gel polish. I don't really know how to explain it too well, but I basically get a lot of product on my brush and float it on the nail, instead of like doing really thin strokes, because that's when you're going to definitely be able to see the brush strokes on the nail, and your application will not be so smooth. So I hope that kind of makes sense. But yeah, now I'm going to be doing the logo, or the Hocus Pocus words. I'm going to be doing the yellow background, so I have to create a really gigantic oval which runs across all three nails. This was the part that I was kind of scared of, because I didn't want it to look so like, I didn't want it to look so off. I wanted to make sure it looked very even and that you can tell that they all connect together. And I grabbed the yellows called Spicy Sahara, I think, from Nail Reserve LA, and I'm just going ahead and doing this. You guys, I was out of it this day because I literally cleaned my gel with my finger. That's like the main thing you should never do. I don't know why I did that. I literally never do that. So that was weird, and that's how I knew this day I was just out of it. So I was already kind of struggling with this set. I think that's why it took me longer than usual to make as well. I know we all have like those hard days, and some days it's just like easy, and some days it's like a struggle to get things done. But I needed this set out by a certain day, so I was really trying to get it out early for Halloween. So now I did apply a second coat to the big oval that I made because I noticed right away, because the glitter underneath is like, it had a black background originally. I noticed that the yellow was pretty see-through, so I went ahead and added a second layer just to make it pop even more. And yeah, I feel like it was definitely the right move to make because it just really brought it all together. And I don't like when you can see through the gel. It's like my #1 pet peeve. So I did go ahead and do that. And yeah, so now on the other hand, I'm going to be painting the thumb white, and I didn't know what I was going to do on this thumb. I don't know if I got it on camera or not, but I think I did end up putting a decal on there as well. I don't know if it was the one of the black cat or of the song, the like song that they sing. But yeah. Oh, I think I placed the cat decal. So I'm cutting it out right here, and then we're going to be placing it on the thumb. And the reason why I didn't know what to do on the thumb was because the inspo picture that my customer sent me didn't show the thumb, so I wasn't sure what to include, but I wanted to make sure she had more artwork on it. Even if it wasn't hand painted, it just looks funner, so I went ahead and did that for her. So I'm going to be sketching out the letters, kind of creating a base for my letters. Even if it's not perfect, I like to do this first to make sure that they're all going to fit, and then that way if they don't fit, it's just like a quick little sketch. I can go back and erase it before I start on like the actual font, because if I was to start on the actual font first, I'll be putting so much work into the first 3 letters and then notice by the 4th letter that it doesn't fit on the nails, and it will really suck because I would have to go back and erase everything. So this is my #1 tip that I can give you guys if you're trying to get into hand painting letters or characters or anything. Start off with a really quick sketch with just a little bit of gel on your brush and try to make sure that everything's going to be proportionate and that everything's going to fit, and that's really going to make sure that your set comes together so beautiful in the end. Yeah, so that's what I was doing here.
Perfect.
So now once I was done with my letters, I went ahead and added some detail work. So these are like the more of the details that I was telling you guys about that really bring it all together. So for this pinky, I did add the little stars. I think those were on the original inspo as well, but this is just like an example of adding something small that will really bring the set together. The yellow, since there's like no yellow on this hand and there's so much yellow from the title words on the other hand, these little yellow stars will bring it together so that both hands have a little bit of yellow in it. Yeah, I just really love doing this. And then as well as on the letters, like on the sign part, I noticed that it was standing out pretty nicely, but it really needed a black outline. So I went ahead and grabbed some black gel polish and outlined it, and it just really made it pop. You can barely even tell, but it really does make such a difference. I don't know why that happens. It's like crazy how just adding something so small can just make it look so much better. So yeah, I did add the black outline to the yellow oval that I made. And then my last favorite part is adding the top coat to all the nails. This just really smooths it out. This makes your artwork look so beautiful and even. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite part of any nail set is top coating. So I'm going ahead with my Beetles gel top coat again and floating the gel over. I'm just really good at it, so I do it really fast because I've been doing it for so long. But I do float the gel over. That's why it looks so smooth and glossy when I put my top coat on. So yeah, I'm going ahead and doing that on all the nails. And I love how this book one turned out. The eye looks so cute. I didn't even tell you guys, but I added like some black around the eye to make it stand out more as well. And yeah, it's so cool. So I'm doing that. And also when I top coat, I always make sure to clean up the edges before I do anything else to make sure that when it cures, it does not cure really lumpy or out of proportion on the sides of the nails, so that your shape stays really nice and even. And yeah, so here I'm just making sure everything's good to go. And then this is what I wanted to tell you guys about. I got a new nail dust collector from Melody Susie. This is what it looks like. It's pink. It comes with the charger and it's so cute. I really needed a new dust collector, but I get a lot of questions on which one I use, and I get a lot of questions on like me filing my nails and everything like that. So I just went ahead and got this one, and it looks really cute. It comes with the dust collector that's removable, like the little center part, and I love how the top comes off so easily. And then the other thing I love is that these are just easy touch buttons with 2 different settings on how fast or how slow you want your dust collector to be. If you guys do nails and you don't already have a dust collector, you definitely need to get one. It is an absolute game changer. Before I had a dust collector, I don't know what I was doing because I never had like an actual like anything to absorb the dust, and it was just flying all over in my room, on my clothes, on my face, and inhaling all this dust from the gel and acrylic is really bad. So definitely make sure you get yourself one of these. And I love the color of this one. It's a really light baby pink, which is one of my favorite colors, and I'm turning it on and I'm going to be trying it out. So I actually, like I said, I made this set about 2 to 3 weeks ago now, and I have been trying this dust collector out because I don't like to recommend you guys anything unless I use it for myself for a little bit, for sure, to make sure like I for sure like it. So yeah, I do really like it. It's amazing. I've been using it like crazy. I made so many sets from then till now, and it works so well. There was no dust anywhere on my desk after I was done, which I absolutely loved, and it was really sucking up all the dust. So I file all my nails and I file facing downwards. I do have a tutorial up already on how I file. It's super quick and easy. Yeah, if you guys were interested in seeing that, I will put that description or that video in the description box. But I love the files as well. The files that you need to use is 100 grit. Even 80 grit would work too. So the lower the number, the higher the grit is. If you use like a 150 grit, the file will be super soft and it'll be hard to file and it'll take you way longer. So always make sure you're using 100 or 80. And then yeah, I'm filing all my nails down and making them super nice and crisp. This is like my signature. Having a really nice crisp shape is definitely an essential with your nails. At least for me, like when I do my own nails, my nails have to be super crisp or else I do not like them. And yeah, I never had any issues with the gel peeling or anything like that either. So if you guys are concerned about that, one thing I did want to say, because I use decals, I've never used decals and filed except for once before. So I did go ahead and cap the free edge with top coat only on the decal nails once I was completely finished. I didn't get that part on camera, but I did do that. So once I dusted all the dust off and had the nails ready, almost ready to package, I went ahead with some gel top coat, the same one that I used, and I just capped the free edge of the decal nails. So yeah, that's what I would recommend to do if you're going to be using decals, just because, you know, you use water and I don't know, it's just probably safer. And then I always grab them and do any finishing touches and make sure they're as even as they could possibly be. And yeah, you guys, I totally recommend this dust collector from Melody Susie. I will have the link for this dust collector in the description box for you guys. And then as always, this is our finished result. I love how it turned out. It is so cute for Halloween, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys that supports me and leaves me such nice comments. I read every single comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!